Do you remember the whole clown phenomenon? There were clown sightings everywhere. It got pretty scary for lots of people. There were those that just wanted to be a part of something for publicity or for a laugh, but then there were those with more sinister intentions. Eventually, the clown phenomenon came to an end, but not before some arrests were made while other clowns just faded away. Hello there. Welcome back to another night filled with tales of terror. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope all is good with you, and I hope that you're all getting ready to get scared, because I know I am. Tonight's story is part one of a two-part story about a woman named Brenda and a clown. Yeah. But before we get started, I just want to say that, just like in all my other videos, you may question whether the story that you're hearing is true or not true. And here's where I ask you just to hang on till the end of the video so we can all find out together. So, get comfortable, click the like and subscribe buttons, turn down the lights, and let's begin. Brenda was a young grade school teacher in a small town somewhere in Middle America. She was smart, friendly, and cute. She was basically liked by all that mattered. Every morning on her way into work, she'd stop by a coffee house to grab a coffee to go. She didn't notice that one of the baristas looked forward to seeing her every morning to the point of anticipating her arrival. His name was Harry, and he was a bit younger than Brenda, but that didn't matter much to him. The heart wants what the heart wants, he had decided. And Brenda, as cute and sweet as she was, made it no surprise that Harry felt that way. But for Brenda, she had a nice teaching career. She'd just bought her first house. She really didn't have time or even any interest in dating at this point, or so she thought. One morning while Brenda was waiting in line to order her coffee, someone came in and got in line right behind her. "They're moving a little slow today, don't you think?" this man said to Brenda. Brenda shrugged and told him, "Yes, well, these things take time." "I guess you're right," the man responded. Brenda decided to take a quick look to see who she was speaking with. When she turned around, she screamed and jumped away, slipping to the floor. Other people were a little unnerved as well. It's not every day you see a clown in line to order coffee. "Let me help you up," the clown offered with his hand. Brenda took his hand and got to her feet. "I apologize for scaring you. I'm just heading out to visit some kids at the hospital. You know, to cheer them up if I can. Sometimes a little caffeine really helps me keep a smile on my face for them." "I'm sorry I reacted like that. That was so rude of me. I like clowns. I just didn't expect to see one standing in line for coffee," Brenda said. She was next in line, so she went up to the counter to order her regular. "Can you add a drip to the order?" the clown asked the cashier. Brenda turned and looked a bit surprised at him adding his coffee drink to her order. He looked at her and smiled. "I've got this," he said. "You don't have to do that," Brenda said. "It's my pleasure," he insisted. So Brenda just smiled and told him her name was Brenda. "My name's Steve," the clown responded as he paid for their coffees. She thanked him and stepped out of line and moved to the area where you wait anxiously for your name to be called and your delicious coffee drink handed to you. Steve joined her. "So Brenda, what do you do?" Steve asked as if they were having everyday conversation. "I'm a teacher. I teach the 5th grade. "Oh, so we both work with children then." Brenda looked him over and smiled. Self-awareness hit Steve. "I should clarify. Pediatric surgeon is my day job. This is just a side gig." "Brenda, Steve," Harry the barista called out. Harry's eyes shifted between Brenda and Steve. "Hey, is this clown bugging you?" Harry jokingly said to Brenda. Steve smiled at Harry. "Good one." Brenda smiled at Harry. "Thanks, Harry. I'm fine." They grabbed their coffees and walked outside. "Well, Steve, thank you for the coffee." "My pleasure." They both started to go their separate ways, but then Steve turned back. "Brenda?" Brenda turned around. "Yes? We should get coffee sometime when I'm not acting like a clown." He honked his nose and smiled, embarrassed. She thought that was cute and funny. "I'd like that," she said. Harry watched them as they exchanged numbers from inside the coffee house's big glass windows. A few days later, Brenda received a text message from Steve. "Hey, school teacher, how are you?" Brenda thought that was a bit strange. His first contact with her is a text and a generic message at that. She texted, "I'm fine, thanks for asking." A short reply, she thought, and that was it, no other response. She didn't hear from Steve for over a week when suddenly another text showed up. "Sorry I've not been in contact lately. I've been very busy." Brenda was annoyed. She texted back, "Not a big deal, really." Then nothing again. "I'm so over this guy," Brenda decided. No more texting, no more responding. 3 days later, she got another text from him. "You look very pretty today." What the hell? That's weird, she thought. "What do you mean I look pretty today? When did you see me? Where did you see me?" she responded. And again, nothing. That night, Brenda sat eating her dinner in front of the television. She was watching the news. They were reporting on the several clown sightings going on through different states. She thought back to Steve and picked up her cell phone. No texts from him. She sat her cell phone back down on the couch and continued watching the news. Brenda wondered. Was I played by a clown? Then suddenly her phone dinged with a new text. And this new text was from him. The text said, "How about the news tonight?" Brenda sat upright and looked around her living room. How the hell did he know I was watching the news? Then she thought about it and decided that this is public television. Maybe he's just watching the news himself and wanted to share the whole clown thing with her since he was dressed as a clown when they first met. So she let it go and went back to watching the news. But then she heard a tapping on her window, making her practically jump off the couch. "Stop being so jumpy, Bren," she told herself as she tiptoed to the window. Jumpy or not, it's kind of weird to have someone, or something for that matter, tapping on your living room window in the middle of the night. She sucked in a deep breath and parted her curtains just enough to peer out. She didn't see anyone or anything. She did take note. She heard it again and saw that, yes, it was the shrubs. She gave a final look out the window and shut her curtains. Well, that was enough excitement for one night, she thought as she turned off the television. Time for bed. Brenda did her nightly routine. She brushed her teeth, washed her face, moisturized. She looked at her reflection in the mirror and realized she could see her bedroom window from exactly where she was standing. I never noticed that before. Her bed was looking pretty inviting by the time she made her way to it. She climbed in, set her morning alarm on her cell phone, and that was it. Lights out. Drifting into sleep was nice, but further into the night, Brenda's sleep became fitful. It was apparent she was having bad dreams. They got so bad, she woke up frantically and ran to her bedroom window. She double-checked to make sure the lock was secure. She looked around her bedroom. She felt off, but there was nothing there to be of any concern, so she got back into bed and tried to get some more sleep. Just as she was drifting off, her cell phone text alarm pinged. Who could be texting me at this hour? Brenda complained to herself. She grabbed her phone, and it was a text message from Steve. It was a picture of her looking out her living room window a few hours before. The text message read, "Nighty-night." Chills ran through her entire body. This was too much. This scared her. She called her girlfriend Gigi and asked her what she thought she should do. Gigi told her to call the police immediately. Brenda thought about it and wondered if she might be overreacting by calling the police. Gigi told her, "Hell no. You call the police now. This guy Steve, he's a freak. And hell does he even know where you live anyway?" So, what do you think so far? Do you think Steve is really just a good-hearted surgeon dressing up as a clown for kids? Or do you think something more nefarious is happening? And what about Harry? He's probably pretty bummed about Brenda meeting Steve the clown. Well, we're going to have to wait until part 2 comes out, which I'll be releasing soon, to find out the answers to these questions. So it's looking like it's time to say goodnight. But before we go, I just want to ask you to please click the like and subscribe buttons for me and to prepare for more tales of terror delivered to you weekly at 3 a.m. So until then, stay safe and stay scary.